Hi there, Elise Dewsberry from New Musicals Inc. with another edition of my monthly vlog on how to get no feedback from Elise. I'm continuing in my series of revisiting topics that I may have treated over the last 5 years, but I want to approach them from another direction or bring in some other information. So this month, I'm going to be talking about exposition and just one aspect of exposition. So I talk a lot in my other vlogs and in my feedback sessions about the difference, and in my book lab from writingmusicaltheater.com, about the difference between stranger exposition and neighbor exposition. It's always important. You always have to get some information out to your audience. You have to deliver them exposition somehow. And it's always the job of the book writer to figure out how to do that elegantly and how to not make me and the audience go, oh, you're just trying to give me information. That's the only reason this is happening. I need the information, but as an audience member, I don't want to know that I'm being fed information. And that's the tricky thing for the book writer. So neighbor exposition refers to the way that people talk to each other when they know each other. And then stranger exposition is when two people who don't know each other are having a conversation. It is obviously a whole lot easier to deliver exposition if you have a stranger. Because if I meet you and I don't know you, I can tell you all kinds of things like, oh, my husband's name is this, and I'm this many years old, and here's where I went to school, and you don't know about this about me, bud, or hey, there's something you don't know about our town or our coworker. Because we don't know each other and you need this information, I can simply deliver it to you. It's very freeing expositionally to put a stranger into a moment for the delivery of exposition. However, often you can't do that. Often you have people who know each other and they have to be talking. There's still information that you want to give your audience, but it doesn't make as much sense. If I'm talking to someone I know, there are many, many things that I would not need to discuss with them or point out to them because they already know them. And yet the audience needs to know that information. So that's neighbor exposition. And it can be frustrating to try and figure out how do you get the information across when the people who are speaking know each other and just have no need to talk about those details. So what I would encourage you to do is to see if you can find a way of taking the limitations that are inherent in neighbor exposition and turn them into opportunities for character development. So that not only are you going to get exposition out, but you're actually going to tell me something about the character. And the way to do that is to have two people who know each other deliver exposition in anger is a favorite way to do it. Like, oh, for God's sake, in the 6 years I've known you, you've never blah, blah, blah. So I'm angry at you, but I've given the information that we've known each other for 6 years to the audience. And I've also developed a little bit of character about what the relationship is between us. So there are other ways to do that, but the key is to use, to use the character of your characters to find a way to deliver that information that isn't just, well, I've known you for 6 years, and so I've been thinking it's time for us to move forward with our relationship. Maybe somebody would say that, but probably a rather stilted, informal person. So you want someone who's much more full of character. So you want to find a way to deliver that through character, to have your character say, I would have thought after 6 years we'd be further along in our relationship. So not only am I giving the same information, but I'm also delivering a point of view. That's another thing to consider, is that use point of view, use anger, use character development, use all of these things to still get that information across, but it no longer sounds to me like the sentence, we've known each other for 6 years, is a statement of fact. It's just telling me, oh, this is just information I need. And that's just not interesting to me as an audience member. So take that limitation that might come with neighbor exposition and see if you can turn it into an opportunity for more character development, which will also deliver the exposition that you need to deliver. So that's today's vlog, and we'll see you next month. Thanks. Toodaloo.